Hello again. Hey, Fire Agate Mark here. How's it going? I'm back in the shop today and I'm cutting on a little bit of Imperial Grade Fire Agate, and I'm also carving into some non-traditional shapes. And I'll explain that as I go a little bit further. I do have a little bit of Imperial Grade Fire Agate available on my eBay page. I'll post a quick link. So by Imperial Grade Fire Agate, I'm talking about fire agate that has a minimum of four colors or some extreme color. Either it's got teal or really vivid purple or pink or a bright canary yellow. One of those highly desirable colors that brings up the value of the stone past $300 a carat once it's finished. Um, Let's see. Thank you very much to everybody who's liked and subscribed to my channel. If you haven't yet, please click like, subscribe, and you can click the notification button so you get notifications when I put out a new video. My lovely girlfriend Amber J has been really helpful in getting me motivated and getting me back in the shop to make more videos, and so here I am, and I want to share a little more knowledge with everybody. I hope everybody's doing well. And without any further ado, let's get to some fire agate, okay? All right. Thank you. Okie doke. So we have some pieces of incredibly high grade here. This actually is referred to as Imperial Grade because of the distinctive colors. You'll see, let me see if I can zoom in a little. You'll see there's some purple to blue. The blue fades into an electric green. There's this orangish red, a darker green. It appears there might be some more purple over here. Now this nodule, if I candle it and check it, it appears that the edge of this leg goes dull. There's just not enough dark behind it to really help the color show through. So the darker the background, the brighter the color will pop on the way through. It's almost like an opal doublet. You're giving it a black background and it helps the color seem more prominent. With this one, this is unworked yet. This is just cleared off. This is how it was found. Extreme high grade imperial. So I'm going to do some very light sanding in different areas, try to highlight the colors that are already in there, and then I'll shape it. But I don't want to do much except to bring out the colors that are already here. By the time I start to polish, I'll be into the brightest layers of color. And try not to break it. Here you go. All right, so with this one, I'm going to go ahead and just clear the outside, polish a little bit further in, and that's basically all it is. All I did was get rid of the host rock, cleared all that off. Now, some of the telltale signs when you're looking for high grade, here's another piece. Oh, there's this really beautiful saginite. You can see the spray, these little star patterns that come out. And this one has a really pretty rainbowy one. So that's on the back. This is the back of the stone. Ideally, I'd probably carve down through this way, this being the top of the stone in here, and then just peel back layer by layer until I got the color layer I wanted. You can see let me zoom in a little more. There are many, many layers in here. Each one of these lines, represents a new layer. Sorry, that's too close. Each one of these lines represents a new layer. It's easier to see over here. So they're stacked like that, and I would carve from here down, looking maybe in a corner that didn't look very promising to me. I'd carve all the way down, looking for the right color, and that's how I would approach this one. In this instance, because it's got this beautiful sagenitic spray, I'm going to sand this flat, keep some of the host chalcedony on, and then I'm going to round it out because on the back there's this beautiful blue, purple, green, and more saginite, more of that spray. Sorry for the focus. Here, let me turn the water off really quick. I think that's interfering with it. There we go. You can see the spray through here. It's really pretty. So this one I'm going to round out, sand this one kind of flat, just expose some of the colors, expose some of the saginite, and these little pocket windows. I figure after that, maybe this can be tapped and it can become a pendant. But I'll figure that out down the line when I've achieved what I want. Okay, let's zoom back out. Here's another piece. This red clay is a good indicator of good color. Lots of iron, so it just tends to be a place where there was high mineralization, a good likelihood that you're going to find good color. The color is going to vary. You're going to get some red, hopefully some green, blue, yellow. I can see a little flash of yellow, orange underneath here. And this rock wasn't worked either. It was worn away. Erosion took care of most of this. It was probably mined in the about 1974 to 1976. And then over time, it was reburied to keep it secure. And then most of there was a little bit of acid rain, whatever it was, ate through most of this, left the agate intact, and then eroded away the host rock, so that this is what you have. And you can see in here, there's this gorgeous layer of purple blue. It's actually a very electric blue. And I can see that it continues in a line across the back. You can see the layers. Again, they kind of go up like so. So this is the layer that I want with the blue. So I'd carve down to the layer right above it, follow it along the front, and then hopefully have a nice solid singular blue-purple surface. So that'll take a while, and I'm going to sacrifice some of the colors for it. I might do a test patch just on the outside to see if I can blend them nicely, get a strong blue, and then some other prominent colors. Let's see. All right, here's another example of a piece before it's even wet. This is just dry. You see this white, the common opal, and the crystallization that occurred. And this is on piedras negras, or the black rock. So it's really nice because the black has that distinctive color, and the color against the black background just pops really nicely. And you can see that the color is right on the surface here. I'll do a, let's see. I'll do a little sample through here and see what comes out. But if it's not as dramatic or prominent, I'm just going to come in, use dental tools, get rid of most of this. It's just these small quartz crystals. And you can kind of see if I zoom in like this. And I'm going to just slowly peel those away, and then I'm going to start to polish in. Then I'll salvage this portion of the stone and then work on making it symmetrical so it'll fit in a nice ring or pendant. But those micro bubbles are extremely desirable, very bright, and it's just a classic look. So if I don't get really good strong color underneath here, where this is where it looks like it's this layer again, then I'll just salvage this, and then the rest can be worked later. But I'm gonna get the best portion of the stone for jewelry that I can, and then the rest, it's a secondary stone. It's not as dynamic, so we'll see. We'll see what happens. So that's just a quick insight as to how I'm going to go ahead and approach Imperial Grade Fire Agate in odd shapes. And I'm very sorry for the blurring of the video. Let's zoom out a little bit. What I'm going to do is I don't mess with the bottom or the sides really. That I can figure out later. I want the top clean first, and that's going to be with a series of picks, dental tools, small fine tools, just getting in there patiently and then clearing this area out. And a lot of times this is the kind of work you're going to find yourself doing. These little crystals, it's like scraping plaque like a dentist would, and that's why I'm using dental tools to clear this away. That's how I would approach this, and then after it was completely washed, cleared off, all this excess was cleared off, then I'll start to polish into it. Once it's determined what the top is going to be, then I can work on cutting it out and then manicuring the sides so I've got a nice bevel, that they're flat edges, and then flatten the bottom so it's ready to be set into jewelry. Again, this one, I'm going to work down to the layer just above the blue purple that I want and try to stay on that layer. So I'll go to this layer just above it, and then I'll slowly sand down into the layer and through over the top and hopefully get all that blue. And then after that, the stone's going to be at a little bit of an angle, but I'll go ahead and try to salvage that. I mean, I might be down to, so you can see the layers from the side, maybe right about here. So, and then I'll determine what the sides and bottom are when that's done. This is just a quick recap. This one, going to sand, salvage the side, sagonite. If anyone knows definitively whether it's sagonite or sagonite, or if it can be pronounced both ways, please let me know. And then this one I'm just going to sand the front again. This one I could actually do on a flat lap. I'm not going to do any contour cutting so much as to highlight the sagonite. And again, this one's pretty much done for me. I'm just going to try going a little bit deeper on the extremities, probably with the Diaflex or Diathin wheels. You could do it with a little bit of sandpaper and chopstick if you want. But just to clear that out, and then I'm going to go ahead and straighten to polish, because polish does remove material, just much slower. We'll see what happens with that. But these are the pieces that I'm working. These are the 4 high grade. Well, these are the 4 Imperial grade that I'm working on. And again, I do have some Imperial grade up for grabs on eBay. I'll post a link. Thank you very much for checking out Mark's Minerals. Again, if you haven't liked and subscribed, please do so. I really appreciate it. If you have any suggestions for further videos, let me know. I'm going to be trying to partner up with my girlfriend here, Amber J, and see if we can get something done with gold. See if we can get some gold work down to maybe make a piece beginning to end. Thank you very much to all of you, and I hope you have a beautiful night. Take care. Thank you.